Hello friends, welcome to Let's Learn Bio. Today's topic is nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are the biopolymers. Bio means which are synthesized inside the biological system, and polymer means they are made up of monomer units, repeated monomer units. So nucleic acids are the biopolymers made up of monomer unit, that is nucleotide. So the basic unit of nucleic acid is nucleotide. Nucleic acid perform two functions. First function is the control the inheritance. Control the inheritance means transmission of inherited character from one generation to the next generation. Second important function of nucleic acid is control the metabolism by the process of protein synthesis. Nucleic acids are of two types, that is DNA and RNA. So from the definition it is clear that nucleotide is the basic unit of the nucleic acid. Let's study nucleotide. Nucleotide consists of three components. First one is the phosphate, second one is the sugar, and the third component is the base. So to understand the structure of the nucleotide, let's study the all three components in the detail. So the first group is the phosphate group. It consists of phosphorus in the center, to which four oxygen atoms are attached, which are negatively charged. Phosphate group is a polar molecule because of the presence of highly ionized oxygen atoms. Second group is the pentose sugar. Pentose means it consists of 5 carbon atoms. It is of two types, that is deoxyribose sugar and the ribose sugar. The chemical structure of deoxyribose and ribose sugar is similar except at carbon number second. As you can see in the picture, at carbon number second, hydroxyl group is present in case of ribose and hydrogen atom is present in case of deoxyribose. As the name indicates, deoxy means removal of oxygen. Deoxyribose sugar is present in case of DNA and ribose sugar is present in case of RNA. Next component is the nitrogenous base, which means the molecules that contain nitrogen and act as a base. Nitrogenous bases are of two types, that is pyrimidine and the purines. Pyrimidines are the single ring structures and purines are double ring structures. Pyrimidines further of three types. First is thymine, second is cytosine, and third one is the uracil. Purines are of two types, that is adenine and guanine. Let's study how all the three components combine with each other and form nucleotide. As we know that sugar consists of 5 carbon atoms. So the C1 of sugar combine with the N1 of nitrogenous base, that is purine, and form a bond. This bond is called as the glycosidic bond. If pyrimidine is present in case of purines, then N9 of pyrimidine form a bond with C1 and the bond name of the bond is glycosidic bond. This structure is called as nucleoside. After that, C5 of sugar form a bond with phosphate group, and this bond is called as the ester bond. In this way, all the three components combine with each other and the whole structure is called as the nucleotide. Now let's study how nucleotide will combine with each other and form the nucleic acid. This is the structure of nucleotide. The phosphate group of first nucleotide form a bond with C3 atom of sugar above of second nucleotide, and this pattern repeats many times and it forms the nucleic acid. This is the sugar phosphate backbone and this is the structure of nucleic acid. In the next video we will discuss about DNA and RNA. Next is the questions for revision. First is the differentiate between deoxyribose sugar and ribose sugar. Second question is differentiate between nucleoside and nucleotide. Third question is which type of bond is present between sugar and nitrogenous base. Fourth question is which type of bond is present between sugar and the phosphate group. Thank you.